guys, what's up? So I'm gonna show you guys another cool mod today, and this mod is called the Weather and Tornadoes mod for Minecraft 1.4.2. This mod is really awesome, but I did lose an entire village just right now. But anyways, I escaped from a village and came over here towards a witch's house, but there's no witches inside there, so that's what really sucks. But how about we check out some of the things that are presented into this mod, such as these two new blocks. This is a tornado sensor and a tornado siren. So if you guys want to craft these, I'll show the crafting recipe around the screen. But the tornado sensor doesn't really seem to do much. I placed it down, I spawned a tornado, it didn't really do anything. I put some redstone around it to see if it'll activate redstone, but this sensor doesn't really do much. When you right click it, there's no GUI or GUI, so it doesn't really do much, so I see no purpose of crafting it. Anyways, you could craft yourself a tornado siren, which actually works. You heard this during the epic when the tornado was on top of the village, you guys heard the siren go on, and Porkchop was just screaming like crazy. But yeah, you could craft yourself a siren, and it'll alert you when there is a tornado around. Tornadoes will spawn naturally somewhere you don't know where it spawns. It could spawn any minute now. But the cool thing about this mod is that not only it adds in tornadoes, but it adds in like sound effects, it adds in leaves, particles, all of these crazy things, which makes it feel a lot more realistic. If you come close to a tree, sometimes you can see some leaves falling down. That's really awesome. Such as those trees over there, you can see a lot of leaves. But these trees over here don't have any awesome particles coming out from them. But we can check out some of the items that are presented in this mod, such as the tornado gun. The tornado gun will spawn a tornado instantly, and you can only obtain these items in creative mode, except for this surfboard. This surfboard is actually a boat, so it's just named differently. That's actually strange. But here is a tornado gun. That's what spawns a tornado, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. But here is a worm gun. So if we use this, and if I just hit the floor, you'll see that it'll activate something. Whoa, look at this. There we go. Look at this. It looks like a fire wind. Yeah, it's just like a fire balls just shooting everywhere. It looks pretty cool. And once it lands, it'll just emit fire. So that's actually awesome. It's a worm gun. So it just shoots and then you just see yourself like a little worm. It's a fire worm. And then it hits the floor and it just catches everything on fire. That's what it's basically about. These don't spawn anywhere naturally. You just have to have this feather, this special looking feather. It's funny how this tornado gun is actually string. But anyways, let's check out the shockwave item. So it looks like a hammer, right? But when you hit the floor, look at this! It just literally destroys everything, but it just flips everything around and it shows like a really nice 3D animation of the block. That's awesome. So there's really not much use of this. Let me just try this on water, see what happens. It rotates water and just makes everything look strange. It doesn't really do much. I see no purpose of this. It just looks cool. That's it, really. It just looks cool. And probably you could use this for crops. Maybe you have yourself a lot of crops and you could just flip all your crops around. Or maybe if you're making a lot of pancake, if there's a pancake mod, you can just flip all the, pancakes and stuff, because I just see this as a flipping tool. Oh, look at that. It just destroys things. That's pretty much what the shockwave item does. You just flip things and it makes everything pretty cool. But how about we check out the next, which is the drill item, which is really cool, especially in creative mode. If you guys want to make yourself some man-made caves, you just right-click and you'll just shoot out these blocks and you'll shoot it way over there. It doesn't really harm you. All the blocks are literally hitting you while you're in survival mode. But in creative mode, you can see that all of the items go flying in one direction, and usually you'll see it spawn. You see that all of these blocks are starting to spawn over here, so it just drills a really huge hole, and you can only obtain this item in creative mode, so it shoots out all of the blocks. So it will just start to dig holes for you, and you can just go underneath and explore stuff, and you just keep on right-clicking, and it'll keep on working even underground. It just shoots blocks through blocks, if that makes any sense. So you saw all those blocks just going through other blocks. You see this? Blocks are going through blocks. I'm not sure how it works, but you could make yourself a lot of cool mines using this tool. But that's basically it about the drilling item. It's just a creative, plus. Just in case you guys want yourself more benefits when you're creative mode, you can just use this item. Now here is a test item, which looks like a mask, a empty slot of a mask. What you do is you can right click with this item and check out this. Look at this. Whoa, it just makes itself a pillar. And the animation is just amazing. It takes all of the blocks around here and just makes itself a really huge pillar. Let's go ahead and check this out one more time and just see how amazing this looks. That is just, oh man, look at this. What is this? What is this? Look at it. Oh, that's cool. It just fills in the other slots that are empty. That's awesome. How about we try this on water, see if the water does the same exact thing?
Oh, the water doesn't really seem to... No, actually, water doesn't really do much.
So now that we have seen all of the items, and you can't really craft any of the items except for the two blocks, the sensor and the siren, let's go ahead and spawn ourselves a tornado. You need yourself this special string, and this string will call upon a tornado, and how about we just right click, you're going to hear this siren go on. So all the sound effects, all that stuff is in for it. So you're just going to right click, and you can just hear a lot of just destruction. I'm in the tornado because it actually pushes you around. It's awesome because like it feels like wind. It shoots you everywhere, and if the tornado's in water, then all of the particles will turn blue, and that's awesome. It gives it a really cool, realistic feeling. And this is the tornado right here. It will go in one direction, so whatever way it chooses, you can't really choose where you want it to go, but it will just set itself in one direction. It will make itself a really straight line, and it will go in that direction. But it picks up a lot of blocks and it tosses it around. These are all particles. This is like a new particle that this mod added in. And I thought for a second that all of this blue was actually like water blocks, but it turns out if you look very closely, it's just blue particles, which actually makes it look super realistic. While items are flying everywhere, you can't hit it while it's in mid-air. So if you wanted to hit some items while they're in mid-air, then you can't really do that. You might need yourself a very powerful computer in order to run this, because there is a recommendation in the forum thread. So if you want to know if your computer can handle this, then you can go ahead and check that out if you want. And that is basically it about this mod. Look at all these different colors, from the leaves to the dirt to the stone to the wind. Oh, this is just crazy. This is like all of these different colors, but look, it picks up all of these blocks from over here, and also it will pick up animals and entities and start shooting them up straight up in the air. This is chaos! And if you get really close to the actual tornado, it's going to pick you up as well. See, I'm not even moving my mouse, and it's already shooting me straight up here. I'm in the center, and I can see a lot of blocks and a lot of crazy stuff. Another thing that you might notice from this tornado mod is that when it goes through the mountains and all that stuff, it'll start to disintegrate and disappear. There you go. Look at all of these blocks that are left, and all of these blocks will fall straight down and start to place themselves back into the Minecraft world. And look at all of the trees and everything that is left. This is chaos. This is awesome. So mod. It adds in a tornado which will go one way and destroy everything in its way. So if you have yourself a house, well then you just lost your house. That really sucks. Alright, so if you guys are still interested in this mod and you guys want to know how to install this mod, well then let's go ahead and see how to install this mod. I spawned about 10 tornadoes everywhere, and I'm still spawning them. I'm just right-clicking. I'm waiting for my game to crash, because look at all these tornadoes. There's just too much particles that, look at the tornadoes. They're all cut in half because Minecraft can't render too much particles at once, and eventually it'll crash my computer. But this is about like 10 tornadoes. But let's go ahead and see how to install this mod. This mod is really easy to install.
Hey, don't think it's the end of the video. You forgot about Bar Chop here. Hey, look, I'm back in my old cartoon form. Haha, that's really cool. So if you haven't already had enough of Steven already, then you could go and see Minecraft Daily. Haha, he was actually in there, and he talks about your buddy Bar Chop. That's why I'm making this special video clip just for Steven. So if you haven't already seen it, be sure to check it out, Minecraft Daily. And, yeah, he talks about me. I like that. Anyways, I think that's it about me. I'm gonna see you guys later. That was my kiss of love.
Alright.